So on Friday, we were talking all about the great possibility of Arc 3 for the Dragon Prince. And then on Monday night, we got some news. Some good and some very, very worrying news for Dragon Prince fans. So let's talk about this latest update for Arc 3 and why I'm a little scared. What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news, and yes, we have yet another update for Arc 3 of the Dragon Prince. That's seasons 8, 9, and 10. And you know what? It is a blessing to be able to talk about updates for a show that I love. However, it is a little concerning that we're about to get into an update that I think should have us worrying a little bit. But before we get into the news, if it is your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James, where I love talking about movies, TV, and all of the news in between. So if you do too, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, tap on that bell, and let me know exactly what you think of the news in the comments, because you gotta let me know. Am I overthinking this? Am I too anxious? Maybe this is something you agree with, but I want to have that conversation down below. And if you missed it, yes, the update that got us excited, well, that's going to be floating around at the top of the screen or in the description below. So check out that video to get caught up on some context for what we're about to talk about. Alrighty, y'all, so let's get right into the news. On Monday, July 14th, the Dragon Prince's social media accounts dropped an official San Diego Comic-Con panel announcement graphic that showcases a mysterious dragon in the background. Now, this dragon is a shadow. It's a silhouette, basically, of, I have an idea of who I think it is, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But it was really cool just to see them begin chatting again about the upcoming panel, which is going to be taking place on Thursday, July 24th. And yes, I plan on going live for that panel, so you guys have to show up large so we can keep doing live streams. I'm super excited, but that's besides the point. Let's keep going. This small update also had a caption associated with it, of course, so let's read it together in case you missed it. It reads, and I quote, "Join us at Comic-Con in San Diego for our panel on Thursday, July 24th at 11:15 a.m. Find out what's next. We have momentum and exciting things to reveal, but we still have work to do, and we need you. Hashtag the Dragon Prince, hashtag SCCC, and hashtag Greenlight Arc 3. So if you need the time zone conversion for the panel, let me know in the comments down below as well, because that was a Pacific Standard Time. All right. So let's look at the facts here. When it comes to what we got, we're going to chat about that right now. I want to start with the graphic itself, which of course showcases a mysterious dragon. And I think I know who it is. Simply by process of elimination, would this not be Zim? I mean, he's the only archdragon left after season 7's finale, so I think this could be our little Zim all grown up. Remember, there's a 7-year time gap between season 7 and the not yet confirmed season 8. But of course, Ehasz and Justin Richmond both said there would be a 7-year gap between the end of Arc 2 and the beginning of Arc 3. And this would give Zim more than enough time to grow up. So we could very well be seeing our little Zim, who would be very large if this is indeed him in the photo. Which would also mean more Dante Bosco, right? Because, yeah, of course he voices Zim, so I would love to see that. And he's going to be at the panel. So, speaking of the panel, it's now time to dive into the caption. And this is where I went from excited because, oh, graphic, awesome, mysterious dragon, cool, into the caption that made me worried. As we know, the San Diego Comic-Con panel is right after the Avatar: The Last Airbender panel. Now, the Dragon Prince team will take the stage in Ballroom 20, which is the same location as the Avatar panel. Funnily enough, you got Dante Bosco and Jack Sena that will be on the Dragon Prince panel, both Avatar alum, and then Ehasz, also Avatar alum, with Justin Richmond will be at the panel as well. There's also going to be a mysterious new cast member that will be introduced. This is a voice actor. They've been teasing that this is somebody who's going to be from another mega fandom. And I had some predictions in my previous video, so you're going to want to check that out. But I think this is the part that gets me the most excited. It's the second half of the caption that scares me. So let's keep reading. Remember, it said, and I quote, "Find out what's next. We have momentum and exciting things to reveal, but we still have work to do, and we need you." So this sounds like very familiar language to me. At the New York Comic Con panel, Ehasz and Justin Richmond both were exclaiming that they need fan support to get Arc 3 greenlit by Netflix. Now, I don't think that's happening. It might. There's still like a 1% chance, I think, but I don't think that's happening. Now, them saying that again in this caption, maybe not them, but their marketing team saying it in the caption, it worries me because what if this is another indication that maybe, just maybe, Arc 3 is not finding its own home, so it's maybe not officially going to happen. And when they say we need you and we still have work to do, that doesn't read as confidently as the panel's description on the San Diego Comic-Con website, which, if you remember, opened with this line, and I quote, "The Dragon Prince prepares to enter its next arc." Now that sounds more definitive. Why would you say that if you didn't have plans or concrete plans to move forward? And also that reads a little bit more in the present time, like it's coming not soon, but sooner than when I think it will come if we don't get a definitive announcement of where Arc 3 will be picked up and by which platform. So on one hand, I'm optimistic that Arc 3 will still be announced and a home for the next season will be announced as well at the panel, whether it be Prime Video or another streaming platform. But on the other hand, this very much reads as if they don't have a definitive plan yet. That would be a little deflating for me as a fan, especially with the build-up and the panel description on the website. It also reads as if they're very far off from Arc 3, which realistically could mean for us as fans, we're not getting another season for maybe 3 to 4 years at most. But also, when I read that line, we still have work to do and we need you, in all caps, well, it signaled to me that there's also a chance Arc 3 didn't get picked up by any streaming platform and they're still searching for a distributor. So what if, and this is a what if scenario, Ehasz and Justin Richmond decide, well, we don't have a home, but we do have the ideas and we have concept art, we have sneak peeks we want to bring, so we have something, but what will we do? Now, I don't think they'll do this, but there is that chance now of crowdfunding and Wonderstorm having their own platform. It's like owned media essentially, where they can control the distribution, which also could mean another subscription, who knows, but I hope that's not the case, and I don't think that's the case. But when I read that line again, I just keep coming back to that, and I keep thinking, why are they putting you in all caps? I mean, they can't be that much of a fan of the Netflix series, right? But also, what are we doing by saying there's still a lot of work to do? Like, we know there's always going to be work, but a lot of work to do? I wonder. But you guys, I need to know what you think. Does this update make you less confident, or maybe just as confident that we'll get an Arc 3 announcement at San Diego Comic-Con? Let me know down below in the comments. And I know this was a short update, but it is a scary one for me. And maybe I'm overreacting. Again, y'all gotta let me know. And if you do want to stay up to date with the lead up to San Diego Comic-Con and you want to get notified exactly when I go live, subscribe to the channel, tap on that bell, and like this video, you guys. I'm excited to do my first live in a very long time on the channel, and it's going to be with this new setup. I'm going to get that poster up on the wall. I'm going to fill in the wall too and get rid of some of that echo. It's a work in progress, but I'm thankful that with your support, you've helped make this happen. So yeah, guys, I don't know. Am I going to sleep well tonight? I have no clue, but all I do know is that we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting patiently for July 24th, because that's where we're going to understand the future. And I'm hoping it's a bright one for the Dragon Prince. Alrighty, well, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. God bless you guys, and I'll catch you at the next screening. Again, should I be worried? I don't know.